Welcome to Texas Today. I'm Kristen Dickerson. Everyone is unique, which means there is no one-size-fits-all plan when it comes to diet and exercise. To create long-lasting change, it helps to learn what works for you and your lifestyle. And as a result, you'll feel, look, and perform better than ever before. Here to talk more about this topic is iCoach nutritionist Justin Murphy. So lovely to be with you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
I love this topic because everything I'm about to learn about, we can all benefit from. So let's talk about a little bit your backstory. How did you become a nutritional coach?
So it goes all the way back to childhood. I mean, I grew up playing sports. I ended up even getting a college football scholarship.
Wow.
But for me, so much of the transformation that takes place with clients that we work with comes back to me at 18 years old, literally sitting in a jail cell. I had to, without going into all the crazy details of it, I mean, I was just on a really bad track. And ultimately, I was desperately in need of transforming my lifestyle. And so at 18 years old, sitting in a jail cell, I wasn't religious at the time at all, but I just asked God, I said, hey, you know, I would love to be able to have like a second chance at life. And if you give me that, I'll dedicate the rest of my life to helping other people, because at that time, I definitely was not helping people.
Yeah.
And long story short, that next day I got bailed out, went home, stumbled upon a job at 24 Hour Fitness to just work front desk and fold towels.
What?
And started doing that. One of the trainers asked me, he was like, why don't you be a personal trainer? I was like, what is a personal trainer?
What is that?
Exactly. And so I did that for a year, and after about a year, I decided, I was like, wow, like nutrition is the missing link for so many clients that I'm working with. And so at that point, I decided to go to get my nutrition degree and did personal training for those 6 years while I was going to school.
Wow.
And then that's when I started my own nutrition coaching business.
Through the basic healthy lifestyle habits of getting you to work on and improve and get more consistent with prioritizing your sleep, your nutrition, your exercise, your hydration, and your stress management, as a byproduct of that over time, not in a day, not in a week, not in a month, but over the course of 6 months, over the course of a year, beyond, now you literally start to transform your lifestyle. And if you can transform your lifestyle, like that translates out into every other aspect of your life.
In your opinion, what are some common challenges that people have when it comes to nutrition? If they're ready to get healthy, but it's just not happening?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, I think people are more confused than ever before.
Yes.
I think it's like information overload.
That's where I'm at, yeah.
Yeah. And so just a million different people saying a million different things. Social media has heightened that, obviously. But I think, other than the confusion piece and being able to find a trusted resource, and that's a lot of what we've tried to do here with, Kevin and I, and with the challenge and with even one-on-one coaching. But it's really helping them to find a trusted resource so that they're not just constantly second guessing themselves, and they are like, all right, I've got the education, I've got the tools, now I'm going to put in the work to be consistent with prioritizing those healthy lifestyle habits.
So neat. And we're going to be talking more about his partnership with our friend Chef Kevin Curry and the 6-week challenge that we can all do together. Yep. We'll be learning more about it. First though, I want to learn some tips from you. Yep. You have a couple strategies that you're sharing with us today, starting with our why. Explain how important that is and what it is.
Yeah, so people talk about goals and goal setting all the time, and I think it's really easy to set a goal like I want to lose 20 pounds, for example, but if you don't have a strong why behind that goal, then every time something comes up in between now and you accomplishing that goal, like you're gonna choose the other thing, right?
Yeah.
When you get tired or you get busy or you get unmotivated or whatever it may be, like something else is going to take that place of time.
Yes.
For most people, it's like, hey, we're combating 40, 50, 60 years of a lifetime, right, with different beliefs and traits and skill sets and habits that have been developed over the years. And so really, what we aim to do is really meet you where you are in this journey, right, and help you to be able to overcome the struggles that are preventing you from being able to live your best life and to feel your best and look your best and perform your best and ultimately just live, a healthy lifestyle in a sustainable way.
Yes. Let's talk more about how you help people and about your iCoach program.
Yeah, so what we do with iCoach and really kind of the segue here with what Kevin and I have partnered up to do is to be able to create essentially the 6-week challenge. That's what Kevin and I are doing. We'll talk more about. And through that challenge, that's just really getting people's feet wet, right?
Yeah.
It's helping them to build awareness around, like a lot of the habits that maybe they're not doing.
Yeah.
Right? It's helping them to really look into like their own belief system. And I love to like present it as this table of health, if you will, where it's like there's a leg of your spiritual health, your mental health, your emotional health, and your physical health. And all 4 of those components have to be prioritized. And those are all part of living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And if you don't prioritize one of them, the whole table could fall. And I've seen that happen in my own life and in the lives of so many clients that I've had the chance to work with. But if you can identify those things and start to prioritize those things, this is really what transforms your life.
Yes. In a moment, we're going to bring in Chef Kevin and talk more about the 6-week challenge. For now, if someone is interested in joining you and you have such a gentle demeanor, I could say you'd be such a great coach. What do we need to do if we want to learn more from you?
Yeah, so I would say first thing I would direct y'all to is the challenge. Go to fitmencook.com. You're going to see more information on how to get set up with that 6-week challenge.
Okay.
And that's a great start, because from there will be people that will need more one-on-one coaching, and that's where that'll segue into the one-on-one coaching program. But let's start with the challenge there first.
I like it. Thank you so much for being with us. To learn more or to get a free consultation, go online to iCoachNutrition.com, and you can follow Justin on Instagram at Coach Justin Murphy.